to another video. Today is a little bit of a weird one because we're looking forward for a change. A lot of the videos that I discuss are about either not focusing on the paths in the way of stop hyperfixating, or kind of looking to the future in a little bit more of a positive way. Today, let me just cut to the chase. I have an eye surgery week today. Actually, it's less than a week now. I will have had my eye surgery by this time next week, and that's fun. I have keratoconus in my left. Well, I have it in both eyes, but most progressively in my left eye. And luckily, I am now getting the procedure that will stop the advancement of it, and then I will be able to get contact lenses, hard contact lenses thereafter, to help me. And the reason I'm talking about this is to let you guys know in case I don't manage to get any more content out before the surgery. I know that should not be my primary concern. I know that should not be my primary concern, but it is. It is one of my concerns because content creation has become an integral part of how I live my life, how I enjoy my life. I do enjoy it. I love making videos for you guys, for gaming, for etc. and so on. And so that's the primary, one of the reasons. The primary reason is that I think it's important to talk about these things because, yeah, I'm scared, but I have to think about this a lot. Is it going to be a net gain for me? Yeah, because my eye will not deteriorate. I won't have further sight issues to the same degree. There's even the potential, and it's very slim from what I've gathered, that my eyesight might get slightly better in the eye after it settles. I don't know for certain, but at that point it feels like it's a silly thing not to try, not to take the chance. So I am taking the chance, and I am going and getting the procedure, and I'd rather do anything else, especially because December looks like one of my busiest months this year. There's a lot of movies coming out. There's a lot of things I want to discuss, want to talk about, want to experience. There's a lot of games coming out, shows. I'm so behind on so many things, and I feel like this is only going to put me further back. But I'm thinking short term. I'm thinking the next month, when I should be thinking the next 2 years. 10 years down the line, when I'm only in my 30s, do I really want to be without my sight or with poor sight? No. Do I want to be, struggling in one eye? No. So I need to take the right precautions now and do the right things now. And so yeah, it's scary, and yeah, I hate it, and yeah, I'd rather be doing other things, and yeah, I don't want to miss work, and yeah, I don't want to stop streaming. But what's the alternative? So many of the people in life have insane issues that they overcome. Whether it's being unable to walk, or losing a limb, or having, even down to neurodivergent things. People who can't think the way we think, or don't process information the way we process information. Typical versus atypical, and all those people have their own little struggles each day, and I'm complaining. That's what it feels like. It's not the end of the world, because even if I lose that eye in the nicest possible way, I still have this one. It still works really well, relatively well. I've always worn glasses. It's not like I'm unused to my eyes not being 100%. So I think I need to just do it and deal with it and learn from it and learn that life is a series of challenges and risks, and nothing is guaranteed and nothing should be taken as granted. And everyone gets older and everyone has health problems. Whether it's me now at 20, I'm 25, coming up 26. But if it was another person at 40, if it's another person at 80, I know people younger than me that have health conditions that they will not see certain ages, and I know that's depressing, that's obviously upsetting for those people, but they live life to the fullest, they achieve and succeed and do the best that they can with what they've got, and I'm sat here saying, oh, don't improve my eye, because I might be able to see better. Yeah, it might hurt for a bit, but you're going to improve my eye. Like, come on, This is not me saying that all you guys out there who maybe have upcoming surgery aren't allowed to be scared or worried or confused or frustrated. You are. You 100% are. But in perspective, is it going to help you? Is it better? And what is the real worst case scenario? Like I said, my worst case scenario is eye just does not work, which really it doesn't work now. So, it's a catch-22, but in the opposite way, like a catch. I don't even know what that'd be because it's a be a 22, but you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I think, there's so many times in life where we make things so much bigger than they need to be, and we panic about the unknown, which, understandable, it's unknown, but let's be logical. Let's be logical about it just for this moment. You can be emotional again in an hour. You can be emotional again tomorrow, the day after. But right now, let's look at it logically and say what is going to happen, really. And some people, I totally understand, you will be going through a worse time. You will have a prognosis that may not be great, or you will have concerns that are really eating you up. And I get that. And I'm not saying that that's invalid. I'm really not. I'm just talking about those people who really need to understand that life will continue. And if your life is harder right now, remember that. And also remember that if things are worse, you can still find good moments in that. Yesterday, for example, I was just talking about on my podcast that I actually bought the wrong tickets yesterday, around the wrong date for a showing of a movie. And long story short, I went in and I had to talk to someone and say, hey, looks like you're in my seat. And they weren't, because they had the right tickets for the right day. And I didn't. And I could have had the crowd scobble me up, like, oh my gosh, get me out of there. And then I thought I wasn't going to see the movie I wanted to watch. Then I thought, oh my gosh, the podcast isn't going to go ahead for this week. Started to fall off on a tangent. And this is so different to the surgery point, right? But it's the same principle, right? Did it work out in the end? Actually, it did. It worked out sort of better because we got some seats that were actually really nice, and it's an experience I'll remember now. Because I'll say, oh my gosh, I can't believe we made that mess up, but actually it turned out okay. That's life. I'm trying to remember that, things mostly generally turn out okay. And there's a lot of bigger things going on in the world at the moment as well. I should probably say something about that too, but it's not something I want to go into depth with, and just all I'm going to say is there have been moments like this in history before. There will be moments like this in history again. And all we can do is hope that everything turns right. And that's how I think we should look at everything. This week, this day, this hour, however long you can hold that for, hold it. But yeah, I think that is where I'm at. So I will hopefully see you guys again very soon. Maybe even before I go in for my surgery. But until then, have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, have a great great relaxation. Have a great sleep time, whatever you're doing. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye, guys.